Okay, yeah, family, welcome to this episode. Quick one, this episode, whatever you want to call it. We want to take a look at Dr. Paul Enenche, who arrested his brother Enenche Enenche, and it's been a very big clash. The story is really long at this moment. Now, Christians are now taking each other to court. Pastor took his brother to court. Instead of pastors to judge the world, now it is the world that is now judging the church. Now, I want you to watch this video where Paul Enenche's brother narrated the ordeal, how he was arrested, and what the case it's all about, and the case that he had with Dr. Paul Enenche that you all know. Take your time, watch this video, and I'll be right back. If this is your first time of watching my video, check out the pin comment section. You see all the videos I posted, or check the playlist. You see any kinds of video. We have movies, we have comedy, we have who gave their life to Christ, and then how people met Christ. I'm talking too much, right? Watch the video. I'll be right back. Watch.
Enenche.
Lawrence.
Now, something happened recently. I think around January you were taken to prison by the popular Dr. Paul Enenche.
Yeah.
What really happened and how was it resolved?
The matter is in court, and there's something I'm very emotional about it. And when I see some actions done by Christians, you start wondering if there is 1 Corinthians 6 in their Bible where it says, "Don't take your brother to normal court."
Yes.
Because when me and Dr. Paul Enenche we've had our issue
Long before now.
I left him November 2011. At that point, I just told myself I don't have a future with this man. And that day I wept from his area 1 office to Apple Bridge when I carried vehicle and left. And I left church. That's all the next one. I left.
Did you backslide or you left church?
Backslide is understatement. I was even contemplating going and be smoking Igbo. But I felt, you know me when I started my course. It was church. We knew.
We knew you as a Christian.
Church, I left church, but at some point we encountered a system, and I don't want to go into that. We had our issues. I know no issue that cannot be resolved.
Of course.
And
now you were taken to prison and you spent over 20-something days.
26 days.
So how did you come out? Was it?
Well, what happened was that we had our issues before. It has been long. He knows. I've been to events where some people tell me there was a time you are so good. There was a time I wanted to use Dr. Paul, say I should not use you. It's a record. I was in an event in NAF Conference Center. Some girls came to me and played the voice note. Dr. Paul saying all kinds of things about me.
Even they for real.
They just brought a paper that I should sign so that they want to go to internet. That was when he was having issues with one of the not Western governors. I said no. At that point, I just said to myself, what would Jesus have done? So I played them. I did as if I was going to, but I wanted them to give me a copy. They said no. So I said I was going to do it. That families are involved. Yeah, it's my brother.
Yes.
If me and my brother are having issue, it's not one guy from somewhere that will come and we will soon go home one day
and resolve it.
Our graves will not be far from each other one day.
No matter how far it is,
we'll go home. So if we don't settle in Abuja, we'll settle in Chitoma's Palace. So I wasn't really. I know he says so nasty things about me. You understand the logic now. So that's just on the sideline. We had our issues. We've even reconciled in his Glory Dome office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we reconciled in that office. We met them, had that. His brother Felix, the one in Air Force, very great guy. He's not into these. So his wedding, I came. I was doing MC because there was Oche.com was on ground. He called me and said, "Are you sure? Because you know me and your brother know the rhyme." Because at some point they contested the name and they ran with that narrative for some time. Enenche was not my name.
Enenche your name?
Enenche is my name. My great grandfather's name. My father name has two sons. I had two sons. He's late. He was in the army. I gave birth to me at Yaba Military Hospital, Lagos.
Okay.
He had two sons. He named me Enenche after his grandfather, and named my elder brother Obonyola after his father. So Enenche was my name. Growing up, my father was the one calling me Enenche and our firstborn. So that transition, I started comedy. I wasn't even chemistry. I was staying with my elder brother and our firstborn. So people around her were calling me Enenche. So it entered church. Enenche, come and do this. Enenche, come and do this. So she was the one calling me. So if you know me from school, you won't know me as Enenche. But so at some point, and each time I heard that Enenche, it evokes this my father. When he died 24th of January 2025, I was even in prison the 30th anniversary of his death. So when you come here, Enenche, it reminds me of that night. If I did something for him very well, my father wanted to come a pet name, say Enenche Udo. That was his grandfather's nickname, Enenche Udo.
So Enenche is your name.
It's my name, yeah. So at some points it was contested with Dr. Paul and Dr. Becky for reasons best known to them. But I don't really blame them because at times, how you grow up matters. Your family, you understand? When you have this friction with several Enenches or coming from a background, you may have that propensity to go to society and start fighting every Enenche.
But the Chidoma came into this whole matter. Has it been resolved from that angle? Did he do anything?
Yeah, he's our king. But Chidoma Kwagabaidu. I was arrested on the 23rd of December. When they arrested me, they brought a petition that from the FID. I saw the petition. My mind was skipping. Because it's a murder case. I don't know the nature of the case, so that they will not come and rope me. When I saw the petition, I asked, is this what you are calling me for here? They say 2 posts I made. Understand? I know we had our issues.
Yeah.
I was in DSS last year, orchestrated by Dr. Paul. I was in FID, for district command, police command, city command.
Yes.
He knows that. I don't want to go into that. He knows all this. Some of his members were sacked because of me, using them to fight me. Some fought until they lost their job. I don't want to mention their names. He knows what I'm talking about.
But
so I'm going to get it now. When they arrested me, they said I wrote 2 posts about him. No, a man who is after you on like this, then you think I should come on social media and be telling you, daddy. No, nah. You fight with everything you have.
So the post you were making, was it really to come at him, or you were just making your...
Well, when we need to come at him, we're just expressing our opinion. The matter is in court. I don't want to go into that. But at a level, I won't insult him. I have that respect for him. Of course. But there's way else that to do to you. You'll be tempted to...
Now, I think...
You're talking about your Chidoma.
Yes, your Chidoma.
Ochidoma is like our father. So when they arrested me that day, I said I wasn't going to talk until I see my lawyer. My lawyer came. They brought bailing condition. But when the policeman saw what the 2 posts on social media, I said, I can't we resolve? So Adama said, the Adama defronted. Nigerian law, you cannot press a criminal charge on somebody's behalf. I told Adama, hope you know what you are doing. So there I sent a message to Dr. Paul's line, because I knew that they have this propensity to always deny when something goes bad.
They'll say they are not aware.
I'm not aware. I am not. It's something. It's a body. It's a leader. It's a great man. He has his flaws and weaknesses.
Of course. So
Adama said, I must go and apologize. I didn't like the fact that you arrested me and you want to force me. That's not apology. Apology should come from something out of a broken heart. It's not you coming to. Don't induce me apology. I told you, okay, I was going to go. That night I went to social media, I wrote what happened. So it's like that made them to step back. The next time they now invited the brothers, because when I saw the petition, I saw my name, I saw Abraham Daniel, I saw his brother Alex Idoga, I saw Lady P, I saw Reno Mokri, and other persons. They listed them, So they said it's an order from the presidency. They wanted to, and they lied to the Inspector General of Police. In all fairness, they lied to him that we write against Pastor Iya Adeboye. And in all fairness, I don't believe you can express your opinion. Section 25 gives you the right. Somebody can preach, you can express your opinion about that message. Yes. It's not a bully. You can dress, somebody can express his opinion about you. But going to your room to go and snap you when you are inappropriate, or going to get your nude and want to threaten you, that is bully.
Yes.
But somebody expresses his opinion about you or disagrees with you. With the Pentecostal state in Nigeria, we've built a system where we see every contrary or divergent opinion as attack. That's the mindset we are bringing to governance and politics. So when that happened, when they arrested me, I picked up my phone because their plan was to remand me in prison that 23rd.
How did you
keep me for 24 hours?
How did you get to know that their plan was?
That was because the IPO brought a bail condition. I should bring a level 15 officer. Imagine police now giving me bail condition. Level 15 officer, a landed property and my international passport on the 23rd of December. And you arrested me 23rd. You just came and took me. So when they arrested me, I told them I wasn't going to speak until I see my lawyer. That got them a bit. This guy will not be what we are thinking.
Yes, it's not that.
So imagine Christians trying to go and lock somebody in prison on Christmas to do Christmas. Look at the heart they had. So when I saw that, I sent message to his retired brother to be very sure that this Adama is not acting unilaterally. And I sent message to Dr. Paul again. And Dr. Paul replied Adama there that the message I sent to him I was not remorseful enough. I left, but in all fairness, those guys were professional. But I see there was a system trying to make them to do something under this guy. So when I went, I stated what happened. They pulled back. The next day, they called me that then the DIG wanted to see me. I came and I saw General John Enenche there. So I started outside. He said I wrote his name on social media. He was not aware he was fasting. I blah blah blah. I apologized. I told her, okay, I was coming January to come and see, but I didn't. My spirit didn't carry me to go that January, so I didn't go. It was January 2nd, as we have it. They went to put my name in the police report. So he now invited the next set, Abraham and the brother Alex. On the 30th, they invited Abraham. Okay. So Abraham was and the brother, they were running from pillar to post. Abraham said, I've gone to prison twice. I will not take it for granted. No, I was even telling that these guys are very professional. Just go there. To me, I thought it was a civil case. I wasn't looking at something to criminalize and so Abraham went there. They kept them to stay to the next day. The cafe experience started on the 13th. I wrote my exams. I wrote to the police that I was writing exams because I swear that each time they were calling Abraham, they were calling me also. And I wasn't comfortable with that. So I wanted to know the actions behind, the motive behind the action. The first I told I wasn't feeling fine. So they were coming that Monday. My lawyer now called me that they said they were still expecting me. What? Now is it a criminal? I won't say anything. I now wrote later that I was writing exams. After my 2 papers, I didn't hear from them. Because when they arrested me, it was Abraham. I sent a message to that broke the news. So Abraham is somebody I love so much. Like as a Christian, I've seen this guy with a Bible. And the guy will drop Bible and tell there is no Christ and you can drink water.
Then why should be concerned?
Jesus be concerned. Jesus said if you have 100 sheep, one is missing, leave 99.
I'll go for the one.
It was on that premise I went to close to Abraham. I saw his grievances, I saw his pains. He told me I should give me 50 million, he will accept my Christ. Now I have to reduce it to 10 million.
Are you serious?
I told him, when I give him money, I said, I'm giving this money because I'm believing God for your soul. And somebody needs to be telling him. Understand? Abraham, when the Lord said, I came there, they said there was a court order that they should remand the commit us to prison pending investigation. If I know they handcuffed us, Papa took us to zone. The guy told me he was going to Kefi. I broke them because I had one phone. He didn't. The guy took us, handcuffed us, took us to zone 3 police station. The DPO rejected us because there was no detention warrant. He now took us to Koro Fudua Street. It's like a police detention facility.
Were they looking for where to keep
us? There was no place to keep us. If you see the process that took us to Kefi, you will weep that it is Christians. It is the pastor of the world largest church. Knowledge and his hand is inside. That you see, I don't have a problem with it. If you have issue with me, go to cyberbullying. To me, it's a civil case.
Yes.
File a civil case. I don't need to go through police, criminalize it, trust in prison. To show, you. And as a leader, you don't take action based on how you feel. You take action based on how strategic your actions are and rational. They took us there. The next day, there was no detention warrant. The prison guy came to handcuff us from police facility or the police station. That's the FID.
That's
so when the prison person, they recalled the guy. He has been reprimanded. The next day, he took us, the handcuff us again to the court. We were standing outside of the court because there was no detention warrant. The magistrate, his worship, Manuel Yana, was
rejected again.
Was not around. He gave the order the previous day, but has not signed the detention warrant. The handcuff was from there till 5 p.m. before somebody was coming from something, they were carrying it. So at that point, before when there's some people now came in and told us that our king, Ochidoma Kwagabaidu, His Royal Majesty Ochidoma Elaibu Dogo Obagaji, has intervened. So when I heard Ochidoma, Abraham was like, Abraham and the Shore factor. My lawyer had the case, so I now begged Shore. Shore said the lawyer to that today that made it. As anything you are doing, add me in it because my lawyer really is not around. But I didn't want my lawyer to be getting involved because he's from the same village with Dr. Paul. He used to be Dr. Paul's former lawyer. Dr. Paul also jailed him. Abbas Ochogo was jailed by Dr. Paul Enenche. It was his uncle, CP that went to bail him that said should give it to him. It was that's his lawyer. Abraham was making reference to that. He said he was conniving with Abraham and blah blah blah. Yes. Reform money, not reform money. Understand? Former Chief Justice of Supreme Court from our side and Obasanjo's Chief Economic Advisor jointly went to beg Dr. Paul on this matter. He refused. So we have. He said he has jailed people. This is his pattern. Just that it mistook something that we belong to 2 generations. Generations rather. His generation, he can do anything today. They don't have problem with it. About you do us with drag.
This generation,
you are preaching. We are opening Bible, telling you to your face. This thing where they talk, you know the So you preach something, you know the Bible will talk. You say, "No, go prison." Understand? So I don't have a problem with that. I don't want to go into all those ones. It's not in the court. We'll discuss it. When they told us that our king has intervened, I begged Oyege, the lawyer that Sowore sent. I begged him, say, please, our king has intervened on this matter.
Yes, let's leave it.
Please, in our place, when
once the king speaks,
you just hand someone any matter.
Exactly.
At that point, you are fighting the whole.
The Idoma people. Yes.
What we'll do is I will go to the prison and sleep there. Now tomorrow morning they will discontinue the case. We'll go and apologize to Dr. Paul. The next we're going to go and see the king. We agreed that and left. I even gave them Oyege's number. That is Pastor Oyege's number. And they want
Sure.
He sent some lawyers. Oyege is the lead lawyer. Only for the next day, Oyege was calling them. They refused to pick up. We were even thinking of coming the next day. I made that post in Malaba, that Paraba Bridge here when we were entering the. I was going to prison because we didn't sleep in prison that 13th. We stayed there. The detention warrant came around to 5. Then that was when they now packed us to this Maraba court, but they said that crime wasn't really a serious one, so they didn't want us to enter the Black Maria. So I made provision for another car to carry to take us. So when we got there, when they told us, so the next day we were calling them. We haven't talked when we are coming the next day. They refused to pick on in their mind. Whoa, enter place, let them suffer. But you know we have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan B, plan C.
So many plans.
So when they are told to activate plan B announced to Dr. Paul at the Federal High Court, enforcement of fundamental human rights. Because to me, what you brought here, I was told he has up to 70 of my posts, but they couldn't adopt anyone. They say your name is not mentioned, and if your name is not mentioned in the post, you cannot enforce it. And the mistake Dr. Paul made is that if you are using police to lock anybody or you have to criminalize anything to the point that you are using police, you must come to court.
Yourself.
Yes, you must come and testify.
Nobody can come on your behalf.
So the era of he did that to their Philip Papa is one of his pastors and other people. You just instigate criminal charge, you remand them. Then later on you say, "I'm forgiving you." You not discontinue. My own, I say no.
When you've already
that's the matter. That's the bridge they are in right now. So when I told the guy he sued that, when they sued, they now saw that this is not going to be as easy. And I know that they actually underestimated me. So when we got to the prison, and the prison officials I'll give it to them. They were nice to us. So when they now saw that we've sued Dr. Paul, at that point you are fronting Adam. I don't have any problem with Adam. I didn't write anything against Adam. I don't know Adam. Take that anywhere it will be squashed. They started begging. We now apply for certified true copy of the document they used to send us to prison. Yeah, I knew Reno Christian was there, but the people didn't know.
But they didn't bring him. He wasn't part of the whole process.
He was part from the beginning. I knew. So I've seen their stupidity already.
How come
at this point in this government, they are going after Reno Mokri? Even though if Reno Mokri does anything, you won't wait in 2031 after Tinubu's government, then you go after him. You understand?
Yeah. So
I've started questioning the emotional intelligence of the people behind the whole process. When I saw Reno, I just say, these people again. I told them we spoke. I said, apply for certified true copy. They delayed. Sahara reporters broke it. They already gave us. So when they gave us the certified true copy, that was when we now released it again. They saw that Reno Christian was on it. At that point, he just spoiled the whole case. Because knowing who Reno is now, and knowing what Dr. Paul did to build up to 2023, you know that it's a pure miscalculation. Initially, they were saying that his brother, I'm not his brother, I'm not from Adupi. I'm from Aidogo Poga. We are settled in Otupa. My great grandma, and we are Aidogo Poga, but we have a kindred in Otupa.
Probably they're looking at it from the fact.
So they thought they are their brothers, so their family affair. But when Reno entered, it now gave it another dangerous connotation which they didn't envisage. So when we released the Renos when they started begging, I said no. They started begging. The immediate House of Rep member on the reference Otago called me, said, okay, want to come and take it? I said no, we are going to court. He was shocked. I was the one that stayed alone. I said no, what's going to? I said this case must go on. We came to court, they threw us back with the mind that that will break them. I said no, we will go to court. They gave us back condition, we met it. And now if the case is to go on, Dr. Paul was come because the certified true copy they brought. Dr. Paul is a second complainant. I'll give you the document. His brother, we thought, I don't want to mention his rank here because my father was a soldier. Yeah. But he's also a witness. I have respect for that here.
Do you intend, bringing an end to this case? Because as it seems right now, I don't think the Dunamis side of it is trying to push further with the case. What is your plan?
If they push, they are in a fix right now. If they go further, Dr. Paul and his brother must appear in court. If they pull back, we'll sue them for malicious suit. You can't just wake up. You can't wake up and take somebody's child to prison. Then you say I'm not doing again.
So to you, you're not done.
No, not to me. It has gone beyond me. It has gone beyond me. It's when the first time, anytime that King Ochidom Agabailo intervened. If I did it when Ochidom told them to discontinue this case, and they did it, as we are coming out, but there will be justification that
who continued the case after Ochidom.
It is them. They have not discontinued. They still had it now. The case is still there. When Ochidoma said drop this thing, if they had dropped it, as we're coming out,
it should have been an
at least your king has said they should drop it. Who are you not to go and drop it?
Yes.
You won't go and drop it and go and lie before and say, I can't buy it, I've dropped now, but these are my grievances. But they refused. Initially they refused until when we activated plan B, plan C, plan D, plan F. Even now we have up to plan Z.
So now they are accepting to.
Now I don't want to know what they are accepting. I know it's inconsequential. As it is, like the case should go on, they must appear in court. They will have petitioned the judge,
of which they wouldn't want.
We were taken to prison before arraignment. The judge gave them an order to keep us in prison pending investigation. Any lawyer that hears this, that's the court order. They didn't envisage all this will come out. Understand? We'll petition the judge. The matter is I don't want to that way into it. But as it is now, if the matter is to go, Dr. Paul Enenche must come to court. Adama is there as complainant. I don't know Adama. I'll give you the document. He said the certificate to be released by the court. His name is there. And the pathetic thing is that when we were in prison, they were telling the religious people that it was consigned Christian that took us to prison. And I thought a year before the prison, check if concerned Christian is registered. They said it wasn't registered. I said, this people don't know. I was in prison, I was enjoying it. And it was a good I was just suggesting this people don't know. Then, there's always somebody who hates you and fights you for long. Has fought you, look for anywhere you have goodwill. You say, okay, this fiber, go fight and once and from everybody rest.
Now, and then, and I'm very much concerned. Now, please, what is your concern with the issue with Abraham?
You see, Abraham's issue, I've told you here, Abraham was his former pastor. I know Abraham then from a distance. Abraham is one loving guy. So the day Abraham said there was no God, I was pained. I was there. When I had issue with Dr. Paul, I stopped going to church for 1 year. I was walking around between that Ministry of Justice and the First Secretary. There was one billboard there. He said, no matter how broken you are, God can fix you. I don't want to call, that's the church I attend today. I don't want to call the church here. I saw the billboard, I felt like crying because I was really broken. No, the system is, I don't know how the system runs, but if you jump the other side of the system, you can drop Bible and become a native doctor. So I've been there. I was more contemplating the day I will start taking a go.
Your family, welcome back. This is Dragging of Brothers. The same time his brother was arrested, he arrested his former pastor that worked under him for 10 good years, for 26 days. They were locked up in prison. And you wake up in the morning and say, this is a man of God. I don't know, it's your choice. Everybody, we are all man of God, but it depends. Now it's dragging from one place to another. So his brother said he will face a lot of charges. Not be me talk it. We don't hear and we let not be me a talk. We don't hear from the brothers. Is me a talk it? No. It's not me a talking younger brother not talk. So I don't see the video. Nothing, no more concern. I just said let me bring something for you to see, and I don't see him. So what you need to do right now is after you don't watch, comment what you think. Don't fight any somebody. Yeah, don't quarrel any somebody. Don't think from your heart, from your anywhere from. Just comment it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share. Turn on the post notification so that whenever I post any video, you will be notified. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on another episode. God bless you. Bye for now.